Camden County Emergency Service.
We were getting ready. We were real excited because we were having a wedding shower for 2 of the people that work here.
Paramedic Supervisor Renee Taylor was on duty, along with dispatcher Bobby Lee and a relief dispatcher.
Bobby had not felt well that day, but seemed to feel a little better toward the evening. She got the most peculiar look on her face.
I don't feel good, but I'm getting very dizzy.
And she said, "I think you're going to lose me." I thought she was going to faint. She looked like she was going to faint. And I went down the hall to get a wet towel for her.
Tina, come here. Tina!
I was in the kitchen talking to my fiancé, Mike, and when I first walked into the room, it took me a minute to picture what was going on.
I got her head down her feet. Yeah.
Bobby, hey, talk to me, Bobby.
Come on, Bobby. Call Danny.
I called Danny on the intercom.
EMS Director Danny Daniels was in his office across the street.
I told him to come over there. We need him.
Talk to me.
Bobby. All right, be right over.
By the time I got back with the wet towel, Bobby was obviously completely unconscious.
Bobby's down.
What's wrong with her?
I ran over the other side not knowing what was going on.
Come on, Bobby, say something to us.
She was unresponsive. It was obvious she was having a seizure and the problems associated with that.
What's her blood pressure? 190 over 160.
We found out that her blood pressure was elevated. Get me a drug box and a glucometer.
Okay.
When I realized that Bobby was in such a critical medical emergency, I wanted to fly her out on a helicopter.
Lifeguard. Yes, this is Camden Emergency Services. Can you fly?
The nearest hospital was 50 miles away.
It's our dispatcher. She's down at this time.
Life Flight was called first, and they put us on hold to check the weather.
But the Life Flight helicopter was grounded because of stormy weather.
She had projectile vomiting, and I knew this lady was in critical condition. I went to another phone, called St. Luke's Hospital in Jacksonville.
St. Luke's emergency room.
The ER doctor on duty agreed with Danny that the immediate problem was Bobby's dangerously high blood pressure. He prescribed appropriate medication.
Okay.
Can you move your toes okay?
After I received the orders, we started IVs, gave her drugs. She became more and more lucid or conscious as time proceeded.
Tina,
The drug Procardia was administered, and preparations were made to transport her to the hospital by ambulance.
She got to where she could talk to us, respond to us a little bit. And then I said, "Bobby, how do you feel?"
Hands up there.
She had to be treated rapidly and aggressively in order to keep this problem from extending or becoming worse.
Bobby, we'll give you a good ride to the hospital, honey.
So we knew we had a 45-minute drive. We knew we had to get going quickly.
We were all in shock. Like, this cannot really happen. It just never occurs to us that one of us could go down. And it was a strange feeling. It really was.
On the way, Renee and Danny kept the hospital informed about Bobby's condition.
I watched her EKG because we still were not 100% sure she had stroke. And sometimes cardiac dysrhythmias can cause people to be unconscious and have seizures.
Renee, how's Bobby doing back there?
My thoughts were positive thoughts that I wanted her to live, and therefore I wouldn't allow myself to lapse to a negativism and reflect that to her. But I was extremely fearful that Bobby may not survive this calamity and be back a part of us again.